Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video about the Divination skill update that landed in the game yesterday, and it comes with some huge improvements and it's really good. This is how Divination should have been when it was released, honestly. It's so much nicer. Starting out, you probably want to go to the Community Divination Training World, which is World 79. Once you're in this world, you'll see loads of people around, and with this many people doing divination, it means that you can continuously have an enriched wisp spawned. Enriched wisps now spawn when enough people offer their chronicles to the energy rift. So whenever enough people have offered their chronicles, it will spawn an enriched wisp and give you a buff. This buff is called Memory Overflow, and it gives you plus 10% crit chance when siphoning springs, which means you have a higher chance of getting enriched memories, plus 5% XP, and an extra energy when depositing memories into the rift. This lasts 10 minutes, and in this community divination world, you'll never have this drop off. This will always be active because they'll be constantly spawning enriched memories, and you'll just be siphoning the big boy memories the whole time. This is why the community world is better, because you're always getting those enriched memories to siphon from. If you look at any spring now, when you click it, it gets a bar on top of it. The more people that join in siphoning that specific spring extends that timer and makes that bar grow. Then once it's at its max capacity, it then will just go down over time. Once it hits 0, obviously the spring disappears. The springs can now last up to around 2.5 minutes if enough people click it. Again, that's why we do it in the community world, to have the max amount on every single spring that spawns, especially those enriched ones. This gives you 2.5 minutes of AFK on those enriched memories, which is absolutely nuts. The skill is so much more AFK now, and it's just way more chill. Not only do the springs last longer, they also all spawn near the rift as well. As you can see, they are not far away whatsoever. They used to be all the way down towards the sea. Now they're all right with the rift, which means you can instantly dunk your memories and get back on it. This is so much nicer, and this is how Divination definitely should have been when it was released. This is much more chill. I've done some testing on the rates of energy per hour and the rates of divine charges per hour, which I'm going to go into right now. When testing for energy per hour, I was using the Divine Conversion Relic, which requires 98 archaeology, and I'll leave more information about that in the description down below. But what the Divine Conversion Relic does is it allows you to dunk all of your memories at once into the rift. So it's really, really strong when getting energy. Would highly recommend. I did a video on this when it first came out, and I was getting about 18,000 energy per hour. I'm now getting, on average, 25,000 energy per hour, converting everything to energy on the rift. I was also getting 40 to 45,000 experience an hour, which is actually not too bad. Definitely more than you used to get. Then when it comes to using the Divinomatic Vacuum, when using the Super Suck, converting those empty charges into divine charges by just clicking and AFKing each of the memories, it was absolutely amazing. Every time an enriched memory spawned in the community world, I'd click it, I'd AFK for 2.5 minutes, and then when the big one despawned after the 2.5 minutes, I'd click a little one while waiting for a big one to spawn again, which would normally take about 10 seconds. I click the big enriched one again, and it'd allow me to AFK for another 2.5 minutes. Using the Divinomatic is way more AFK than converting the memories on the rift, because obviously you're never going to get a full inventory. Although converting the memories on the rift definitely helps when you have a Nightmare Muspa, as you get 2 inventories, which allows you to AFK for a bit longer. But either way, I was getting about 45 to 50k experience an hour with the Divinomatic, and I was getting 80 divine charges an hour. As you can see here, my hour ended and I took out 80 charges from my Divinomatic, which is absolutely absurd. I think before this I was getting about 60 to 65 an hour, so we're getting a lot more charges and a lot more energy per hour just by AFKing here, and it's so much more chill than it used to be as well, which then just makes it incredible. Although there is a little bit of an issue with the community training worlds right now with instancing. Because there's so many players in one area, the way Runescape works is it tries to instance some of the people out. And because of that, it sometimes instances out the enriched memories, and, you know, that's not great. If you take a look here, you can see loads of people siphoning from something that's invisible to me. and sometimes if you wait it shows up and then you can see the enriched memory, but other times it just doesn't show up or you can't click it. If this happens, I've found it good to search and bladed dive away and then come back, and then it's normally back and able to be clicked or visible. It typically fixes the issue, but there are occasional times where this doesn't even fix the issue. So hopefully Jagex fixes this little issue with the popular world with the instancing. Other than that, it's really, really amazing. That's the only issue with this update. Everything else has been really good. Not only did this update improve divination, actually like siphoning the memories and stuff, it also offered a new tier of porters. As you can see here, there's now a sign of the Porter 7. So the previous highest tier Porter, which was 6 and had 30 charges, doesn't take incandescent energy now, it takes luminous. The new highest that takes incandescent has 50 charges. It also uses a Dragonstone necklace instead of a diamond one, which obviously is a bit more expensive for the amount of charges you're getting. So a 50 charge Porter is awesome for archaeology and stuff like that. They also updated transmutation, so you can transmute fish and ores to better and newer resources, which is kind of cool. Nothing amazing though, I don't think I'm going to be doing this, but it's more consistent and fits the pattern of RuneScape more now, with the mining and smithing rework and everything like that. If you want more information about the update, I will leave the patch notes in the description as well. Feel free to check those out. And thank you so much for watching, because that'll be it for this little recap and update on the divination changes. I'm super happy with these changes, absolutely fantastic. Do give the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new for loads of future content all related to RuneScape 3, and until next time, see ya.